And I think we're back. Yes, we are back. Seems a bit juddery. How's the picture for you? It's a bit juddery for me. I'm just going to redo all these. Let's get some music on in the background. Okay, that was my Discord coming up. My computer seems to be doing something. I'm just having to there we go. I'll turn down the background music. I'm just gonna let everyone know I'm live again, although the camera seems a bit choppy. Basically just had a major technical hitch, and now I'm just trying to repair the chaos that it has just caused. So that'll mean a new well, people can still find it in my I have to go through this rigmarole all over again. The camera is back to working order. We'll put that one. We'll put the first version down as a So yeah, basically my computer went haywire and suddenly developed a mind of its own. So hopefully okay. I don't need to do anything for yes I do. Damn it. I need to put on a new story for Instagram. Seems to be a problem with my camera. Bear with me. Right, hopefully we fixed it. Don't want to have to go through all that rigmarole again of having to fix it. Now I can now see the chat. We've had a few technical difficulties tonight, but it is Monday. So, hi again, Lacey. Yeah, had a few technical issues this evening, but I'm back. I am back. I've got to do a new live link for Instagram. Very quiet. I actually went out for dinner with friends on Friday, and it was very nice. We went to a lovely Italian restaurant in a town that's sort of halfway between where each of us live. So we met up because both my best friends are married. I'm the only bachelor in the group now. I am the only bachelor left. So, you know, it was lovely. I had calzone and I had brioche. Brioche with mushrooms for starter, vegan calzone for main, and well, I was a bit naughty. I had creme brulee for dessert because I am a well, it was a vegetarian calzone, not. Yeah, it was. It was very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was very nice indeed. It was nice to see everyone because obviously I haven't seen some of them since they got seen them really since they got married. One of my friends got married in August, and my best friend got married in September, and I was one of his groomsmen for his wedding. So it was nice. It was a nice wedding. I'll see if I can share the photos at some point of me, at least, in my suit, because it was a grey suit with a sort of burgundy tie. Yeah, it is nice to go out. It is. So it was nice to catch up, really. I mean, I didn't really do much talking because obviously everyone was talking about post-wedding sort of, talking about honeymoons and post-wedding activities, things like that. So I was like a bit of I felt like a bit of a fish out of water, but thank you. Yeah, I've been wanting to go live more often now. I want to try and go live to sort of promote the channel and let people see that there really is someone behind the camera, behind the microphone, and not just text posts and static and voice acting, and it really is me. It's I ought to I might try and schedule that in, because I'll try and schedule that in, perhaps Friday nights. Perhaps that's something I could do on a Friday night. Sort of end of the week, everyone wants to chill, and we can just go live and just chill out on a Friday night. So perhaps Mondays catch up, previous week. Fridays relax, relaxation. I can set the light, it doesn't have to be this harsh light that I'm in. I can. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lacey. That really does mean a lot to me, because it's not something I do very often. I mean, I'm a voice actor by hobby. My real passion is my project. But yeah, I think I need to promote my channel more, and try and thank you, I appreciate that. But there's so much I want to do, and there's a lot of things that are going to happen in the new year. I'm glad it helps you. I'm genuinely glad it helps you. But I am thinking of going live 3 times, maybe 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, Friday. And then obviously have the Saturdays off. The Saturday and Sunday off. We'll have to see how it goes, because there are times when I don't have the energy to live stream. It becomes too much mentally. Yeah, I will keep you posted on that. Definitely keep you posted. With more lives, I hope to encourage more people to subscribe to the channel, because the more people I subscribe to the channel, the more I can get subscribed. It helps this channel immensely, and it means so much to me when people do subscribe, because it means I'm heading in the right direction. And I've said this on a few lives before, if I could reach 1,000 subscribers by Christmas Day this year, that would be the biggest, or even beyond 1,000. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It would be the most amazing Christmas present, because this channel has been 5 years in existence, and that's perfectly fine. And the more people that can find this channel and enjoy it, that is what I want. I'm not in this to make money. I am not in this for fame. The reason... thank you. I've always said that it's not about fame, it's not about money, it's sharing what I'm passionate about, it's sharing what I enjoy creating. And there's just so much that I want to share. And yeah, I will go. Thank you. I will do mainstream content. That is not off the table. But there will be also storytelling, and that is what I am most of all. I am a storyteller. I'm a writer of stories, a dreamer, and a lot of my content so far has been ambient based, and everyone who's participated, who's brought ASMR to the project, has been incredible. It's been immensely enjoyable to work with so many amazing ASMR artists to bring my world to life. And even mainstream content creators, those who don't do ASMR, to be able to share my world with them and have them and welcome them on board to join me in this journey. And I simply want to do that with so many more people, and that's why I do what I do. I mean, granted, I know what I'm promoting is not exactly everyone's cup of tea, shall we say, but at the same time, I see huge potential in what I promote. I believe 100% that it can be done correctly, and it can be done with respect, and that's why I believe in it, and I believe in everything. If you don't have belief in what you do, why bother? I mean, I'm sure I've had naysayers, and in the past, that's water under the bridge. That's been and gone, and I think some might say I'm stuck in a loop. Some might say, hyperfixated or whatever you want to call it. It's just, I have belief in where I am. Oh, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. It really does mean a lot to me when people do share my work, because so much love and so much, and this is why I set up the Discord community as well and put invites out for Discord as well, because I want people to see how sincere, honest, truthful and open I am to what I create. That's perfectly okay, thank you. And I don't hide anything from anyone, because what I create shouldn't be hidden. It should be accessible. It should be open and honest, and without boundaries. It should. It really should. And I think it needs to be sorry, just stretching. Sorry, I was just thinking. Because thank goodness for background music, eh? I can tell you the name of this track actually. It is Foggy Morning Instrumental by Particle House on Epidemic Sounds. If you're not familiar with Epidemic Sounds, you can use it. I pay an annual subscription, meaning I can use music on my social media platforms. But that's where I get my music for my videos and for these live streams, to give a bit of ambience, because otherwise, when I have my moments of deep sort of, what's the word, philosophical silence, it feels what would essentially be dead air, and I don't like that. In my early streams, before I even had this sort of thing, it was just awkward silence, but now I've got something that will, balance it out, thankfully. I have thought about that. Yeah, I have thought about that. I've got the equipment for it. I've got the sort of carry case and the handle and the switch. I might do that one day. Actually, I might do that. It would have to be somewhere I feel safe doing it, and it would have to be somewhere I know. Well, basically, I know to do it, because yeah, I think so too. But as I say, it would have to be somewhere I feel safe, and perhaps with people I know. But that's definitely not off the table. That's definitely on the table. Because it's something that has crossed my mind, and there are things I do that maybe like a heritage railway. I could easily do a heritage railway, just so long as I'll work something out. I will definitely work something out, because I do enjoy talking to people. And I do enjoy recording and sharing my thoughts with everyone. Because it does mean a lot that I can. It really does mean a lot that I can. I have ideas. So maybe not this side of Christmas, but more than likely in the new year. Well, now I'm starting this cognitive behavioural therapy. I'm hoping that this will help me build my confidence to do more things, because I want to be able to do more things. And I had my sort of initial introductory session last week, and I feel good about it. I do genuinely feel good about it. I think it's going to be beneficial if it can help me deal with emotions and memories that I've held on to for so long. I will try and tell my brain that. My brain doesn't exactly agree with me sometimes. Or part of my brain doesn't, but that's what I'm hoping the CBT will help me to process, the cognitive behavioural therapy, because I think I need to learn to focus on things. And I'm going to talk about, because I imagine I am a bit OCD. I do think I may have a touch of OCD with certain things, and yes, I have. I have tried them before with candy, but at the moment I'm trying to cut back on certain food types, because I'm borderline type 2, so I've got to lose weight, and I've got to lose weight and cut back on things like sugar and salt and fat. So at the moment I'm trying to be good and not overindulge, especially before Christmas. Christmas is going to be a difficult one, but I can do it. You know, it's just keeping an eye on what I eat, when I eat it, and how I eat. You know, it's yeah. I've got to try and get myself. Yeah, yeah, I could. There is that. There's a few ideas I have which I think could work. I'll list them and work them out and perhaps share them for people to vote on. I might even do voting for it so that people can decide on what they want me to do. I mean, as I say, there's still things that I'm going to continue. I mean, the stories are still going to continue. I need to write a few scripts for people actually, because I need to sort of get back into script writing. Yeah, I think I'll run a few polls, and like I have been running polls on various social media platforms, which don't always get a lot of traction. Sorry, my camera is in front of my computer screen and I can't always see what I've looking for. Oh, there we go, posts. See, some people do vote on my polls, and then sometimes I go for weeks and not hear anything about them, and that's... I mean, some might say I'm a one-trick pony, but maybe I am, but sometimes you've got to keep going with what you... Another one to block. Sorry, I've got another message to block. That's okay, I'm still here. I've got messages left, right and centre coming. Just checking some things out whilst... Welcome to the newcomer. This is an interactive live stream. You can comment, message, however, whatever you feel. You know, feel free to take part and chat. Thing is, because I've put my camera in front of my main screen, I can't see what I want to do behind it, because obviously I haven't got a screen that's I can move around. I need to look at getting some proper computer screens, because my laptop is to your right, which is my left, and there's nothing to my right, which is your left. So, what's left for you is right for me, and what's left for me is right for you, if that makes sense. The camera flips it around, flip, flips it around, flip. Whatever. But yeah, I have been thinking about doing vlogs. I did try some vlogging a long time ago. I don't have any of the original videos left. I deleted them all on my old laptop, or they got lost on my old laptop, and that stopped working completely, hence why I use external hard drives to obviously try and store everything now, or Google Drive, because obviously it's where I keep all my Lord of War and Heartache stuff. But yeah, I do want to do more vlogging, behind the scenes, day to day. I think so too, and I think I might do more vlogging when I go to railways, exhibitions, and perhaps museums, depending on if they permit filming. To be honest with you, I have to be very careful, because obviously wherever there's people, there's always going to be some risk of being called out for filming in public places, which I am very wary of. You've got to be very careful. But I have a few ideas of where I'd like to film and vlog, and obviously I'd put them up on the YouTube channel so that everyone can see them. So we shall see what Luna, hello, lovely to see you. We were just talking about me looking at doing some vlogging and some different ideas of content for the channel, to try and make it much more universal and possibly ASMR as well. So I'm looking at what I've come up with is looking at possibly live streaming on a Monday night, doing something on a Wednesday, and doing ASMR live streaming on a Friday, but also vlogging. And yeah, it has been a long time. It has been, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm looking to sort of expand the scope of the channel, because obviously, as I said to Lacey, I'm feeling a bit of a one-trick pony at the moment, and but I'm also hoping to get back onto Twitch, where I can do where I hope to invite other people to join me. I have tried live streaming on TikTok, and if anyone is on TikTok, and wants to live stream with me, let me know, because I will let you know when I go live on TikTok. And you know, see what happens, because I did do a test live stream on TikTok recently, and it seemed to go pretty well. There were people asking if I did buy them, because it was my first one. I did say that I wasn't looking to open invites, because a lot of them were people I didn't know. That's the other thing. A lot of them were people I didn't know. Yeah, it is worth doing it. I've got a few posts up on there that have, mind you, I've been blazing my posts on there, or whatever they call it, so to try and get them out there, because obviously I'm looking for, as I've said before, if you've seen on my channel, I'm looking to find someone to take over the role of Shy in Lord of War and Heartache, but that's a topic for another. Oh, sorry to hear that, Luna. But I'm glad to hear you've got a few new videos on the way. I look forward to those. But yeah, definitely looking to try a few new things and go in some new directions. Going to get the novel finally edited. Yeah, I'd go live with you as well, Lacey. I think that would be amazing if we could, or if anyone is on TikTok and you're watching this back, drop a message in the comments below and let me know your TikTok channel name. I may already be following you, but let me know, because I would love to live stream with you, or connect with you, because I think it would definitely be something worthwhile doing. It's not, I know it's definitely worthwhile doing. It would be a lot of fun to live stream with, being able to bounce back. This is why I like these live streams, because they're interactive. Everyone can be involved, and I think that would be fantastic. It would certainly broaden my horizons, which is what I really want to do. I know what you mean. I totally understand what you mean. September, October have been a bit of a blur for me. I mean, for the first time in 48 hours, I have gone a whole day. Well, for the last 48 hours, I have gone 2 whole days without taking painkillers for my leg. That's how bad it's been. Literally every single day of September and every single day of October, I've been taking painkillers for this ulcer on my leg, and finally I am not having to take them. I won't say I'm pain free, but I'm not in complete agony anymore. Not since they put this compression plaster on my leg, and I'm going to have a compression stocking to help with but they said I have good blood flow through the legs, so that's, yeah, it slowed me down. I mean, when I was in so much pain, I couldn't focus on creating anything. I didn't want to do anything, because the pain just I was going back to bed. I was actually sleeping for most of the day. I was in so much pain. And I've finally come off my antibiotics. I am no longer on antibiotics, which is a relief. Because, sorry, just my back. Oh dear. Yeah. Stepping up. I think everyone's stepping up, and I believe in you, Luna. I believe that you can do it. You're an amazing content creator, and so are you, Lacey. You're both fantastic content creators in your own way. You bring something special and unique to all your content, both of you. I seriously, you are amazing people with amazing creative minds. It's a privilege to know you both. It really is, and I mean that seriously. It really is a privilege to know you both and to call you friends. Even though we've never met in person, face to face, because we're hundreds or thousands of miles apart. These live streams, I think, brings us all closer together, and that's why I enjoy live streaming, because as well as having my local friends, I have my national and international friends, and thank you. And to have friends all over Britain and all over the world, it just feels so good. Yeah, please, if you're watching this back, and please support ASMR Lacey and Luna Blossom ASMR. Please show them some love, show them some support. Please visit their channels and click that subscribe button and ding that bell. Make sure you hit that bell so that you get knowledge of all their new videos, because you're going to miss out if you don't. But please hit that subscribe button and make their day. And as I say, there's nearly thank you, Luna, thank you. I just want to see everyone be, I want to share, I think the term is share the love. I think that's the term to use, and that's what I want to do. I want to share the love this community has to give. It's there, and we're all thank you. I'm me. I'm me. I pretend to be. The only time I pretend to be someone else is when I'm voicing Maximus. You know, that's the only time I pretend to be someone I'm not, when I'm doing my voices and performing my characters. But everyone, you know, I've had people say to me, "Oh, you're not really like you are on your lives." Why would I want to be anyone else? Why wouldn't I want to be me? Why be anyone else? There's no point in me being anyone else but me. Because you know, in all seriousness, there's too much energy in this world that is harboured by the wrong people, and I think that the world needs more creative, imaginative, original people who genuinely do care and, you know, really do know the good in people. No, that's not me just saying that. That's the truth. You know, I think there's so much negativity in this world that to try and be anyone, I'm so glad you two have crossed paths, because I think you're both incredible people, and I have so much respect and, you know, friendship and all that. It really does mean a lot to me to see friends become friends with friends, if that makes sense, and I believe it does. It's so nice in a world where there's so much chaos that there is light out there, regardless of what path you walk. There is always light, and you know, it's finding the people to yeah. But sorry, I needed a moment. I needed a moment just to refocus. But, you know, thank you. I just... I can't think of the words to say at the moment. My brain is telling me what it wants to say, but it won't let them go. But they're the best words. Oh, that is the worst, Luna. I am so sorry that happened. I'm so genuinely, truly sorry that happened. That is awful. You know, that is... Yeah. Yeah, I had a former friend give me an ultimatum. It was them or doing the things that I loved. And the worst thing was they made the decision for me. They completely cut me off social media. They gave me one ultimatum, and before I could ask them to explain, they decided to just cut me off without a word. And it is the most awful feeling, you know. And I mean, they weren't the most pleasant people to begin with. They were quite controlling and manipulative, but at the same time, I wanted to know why they said what they said, and they didn't even give me a chance to talk to them about it. Why they had a problem with me being me. And yeah, I understand from my own perspective. It is a horrible feeling, and no one should ever have to be put in that position. You know, it's but this is things I'll be talking about with my therapist. I have finally started therapy, and all these issues will finally come to a head. It's not going to be easy, it's going to be painful, but I am finally on the path of proper healing. At long last, proper healing. And that is I am going to be able, you know, and you can this is a perfectly open and honest live stream. You can speak freely here. No, I fully understand. Good, Lacey. Yes, good. Genuinely, that's excellent. Yeah, believe me, I I am incredibly nervous as well. I've had the introductory session, and I believe it's going to be very beneficial, but at the same time I'm nervous because I'm going to have to open up about so much, but at the same time I think I'm going to finally be able to let go of all the things I feel have held me back my entire life. all the things that have held me back since my issues. Yeah, we won't go there. We won't, out of respect. But I'm proud of you. I am honestly, genuinely proud of you that you're taking this step. It's a big step, and you can always reach out to me if you ever want to. You obviously don't go into yeah, it's anyone, if you're watching this back as the replay, please know that you can reach out to me. I'm on all social media platforms except for Twitter. I'm not on Twitter at all anymore. I left in October 2023 because of the blocking rule changes. I'm now on I've been on Blue Sky since 2023, and I'd be interested to know how it was, because mine is cognitive behavioural therapy. I'm hoping it will finally allow me to be able to face some of the issues that have some of the things, shall we say, have haunted me since I was quite young. So that's exactly that is what I've been looking for. That's exactly why I've said yes to it as well, because I spent a week in a what's known as a recovery home for people with mental health concerns, and it was beneficial. It gave me a week of respite and access to getting the support I need. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I reached out. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping will happen. To be honest, there's a lot of things I need to let go of that have been with me since my teenage years. Thank you. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm hopeful for. And I kind of hope, I know this is going to sound strange, but I kind of hope it also gives me the confidence to reach out to more people. Yeah, I mean, as I've said, when you join me on my lives, I am still me. It's just, you know, there are some things. There's a lot that I find very difficult to talk about, and I think it's going to be difficult. I'm not going to deny it. I've got a lot of feelings to share, and I think it's what I've been crying out for so long, and finally I've got people who are listening to me, who are finally, you know, it's not been a cry out for attention. I'm not an attention seeker, but just to listen and understand why I, you know, thank you both, thank you. You know, I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who think of me as an attention seeker. You know, that's their opinion, and I respect that. But I know my truth, and I will share my truth with my therapist. You know, and eventually, when I feel ready, I will share my truth with everyone. Good night, Luna. And yes, please do keep in touch. You know, you can contact me whenever you need someone to talk to. You know, that's sorry, I'm just, you know, you can contact me whenever you need to. I mean, I'll be off to bed very soon. It's nearly midnight here. I've been streaming for over an hour, so probably a bit longer if you include. I might even stitch the two videos together so that you get both versions. Cut out the. We'll see what happens. But yeah, you know, it's. I think one of the things I want to do is try and shake off this Tales of the Caravan thing. I think that's, if I can find people to join, that's brilliant. I think that's the problem, because I'm struggling to find people to join. I've become fixated by it, and I just keep like a stuck record. And I'm going to raise this with my therapist. I am going to raise this with my therapist, because it is a bit of a stuck record, but it's something that, you know, it's something I'm going to have to learn to process and handle myself. You know, but it's not like I'm reaching out to people and saying, you're going to be in this, you're going to do this, you're going to be this character. That's not me. That is not me at all. You know, I give people the freedom of choice to join if they want to. And that's why I prefer people to reach out to me rather than me reach out to them, because there's no pressure then. You know, they don't feel pressurised to join. I mean, some might say me putting out call outs is pressure to join, but at the same time it's allowing people to make their own decisions. Well, it's 20 to midnight, so I think I'm going to call it an evening and head off to bed, because I've got a busy day tomorrow with my therapy session. So I'm going to end it there and wish you all a good night. Thank you for joining me, and I will probably live stream again on Wednesday, maybe during the day, probably in the evening. Yet to work that out, but I will be live streaming again this week. And Friday I intend to make an ASMR live. Okay, well, thank you for joining me, and have a good night indeed. Thank you to Lacey and Luna for joining me. I will let you know. I will honestly let you know. You'll be one of the first people to know, definitely, if not the first. I will message you on all social media platforms. Thank you so much, and